MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. The opener of the final series of the year between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. Jose Ramirez, one of the season's top power hitters, makes a final push for a home run title. Next. Tanner Beebe is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Standing in, Whit Merrifield, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1.
First pitch, 7-10.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 13 home runs and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Beebe is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Merrifield on second. Kiermaier at first with no outs. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. Their count now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Struck him out. Striding in, Bo Bichette. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground is short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Stephen Kwan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And there's one away.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get their force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 2-1 home.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runners on first with one down. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Naylor. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
1-0. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
Oh.
2 out here and a runner at second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
2 men on, 2 out, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Varsho is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, George Springer. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he got him. Stepping in, Alejandro Kirk. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kirk, the native of Mexico, this is his first year at the big league level. Fastball called for strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
That's 7. The designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
So striding forward now, Brandon Belt. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Fouled off. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Down the first baseline. Now another 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month, and definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bo Naylor is at the plate as he watches ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Will Brennan, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. 261 the average coming into action here. 8 home runs and 42 runs batted in. The 1-0.
Ball, inside.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box, Miles Straw, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Kwan. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Digging in, Dalton Varsho, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Dalton Varsho.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Again, a 1-2. Ball two. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here now the 2-2.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 50.
With Merrifield next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Merrifield stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Third inning, no score to this point. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now back, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, a base hit in his first trip. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ramirez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. There's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Indians fail to score. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So stepping in, Bo Bichette. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
A bouncer to the left side. Rosario's got it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the right fielder, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Josh Bell.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Popped him up. Kirk is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
To 2-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Bo Naylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1.
No, that's low.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in, Will Brennan. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Brennan, a 22-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
1 strike.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
In now, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. No one out with a runner at second. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level. Striding into the box, Matt Chapman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Riding in once again, Dalton Varsho looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The next 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Strong is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, and a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Digging in once again, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Naylor camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kiermaier is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, the first base.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he lays off for ball 1. This won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Indians nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miles Straw. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Pitch on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
At the plate, Stephen Kwan, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Belt, the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Runners off for second. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First offering on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Takes this the other way to right. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They still trail 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. Nick Scanlon takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Nick Scanlon.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's George Springer. And he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Next to the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
At the plate now, Alejandro Kirk. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Count even now at 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
All even now, 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. One out and a runner on second base. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Rosario brings it in, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon Belt.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Belt. It was a walk in his last trip. Sam Hitbus will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Sam Hitbus.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, first baseman, Josh Naylor.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Now batting, Josh Bell. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Ready once again, Andres Jimenez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Indians leave one. They're down 1-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Dalton Varsho, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Trevor Stephan is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Merrifield is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Bo Naylor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting.
Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. At the plate, Will Brennan. First pitch of the at-bat. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting. Number 7.
So striding in, Miles Straw. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Set to deal on 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
On, he pops it up. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So now to the plate, Stephen Kwan, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Daniel De Los Santos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Daniel De Los Santos.
First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Next to the Blue Jays, the right fielder, George.
So a runner at first now with one away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now back, catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Settling in now, Alejandro Kirk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 0-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Brandon Belt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's quickly 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Kwan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
Hey, you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
prior to the at-bat to check on first. And the runner will get back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Springer is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. On to first, a double play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Josh Bell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Indians leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Daniel Espino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Strong is right there, 1 down.
Next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dalton Varsho. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 50, second baseman,
So a runner at first now with one away, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. From the stretch. Ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
The 1-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kwan is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A ball and no strikes. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he gets the call there, 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is line to left. Brennan is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Jays are out in front, 2-0. Into the box now, Andres Jimenez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now, but you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
The 3-1. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Jordan Romano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Bo Naylor will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
In now, Will Brennan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner at second here with one man out. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
From the stretch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Hit on the ground to short. Bichette's got it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, number 7.
Striding in for the Indians, Miles Straw. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And the Jays are postseason bound. They're champions of the AL East.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Toronto used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Bassett records his 14th winning decision of the season. Jordan Romano records the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.